Hey everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. I was just out here doing some things this afternoon to kind of get caught up on my recipes that I've got ready for June and July. And I've been thinking this week, and I've got a lot of recipes that I did several years ago, like back in 2020, 2021, that need updated photos, and I'm gonna have to recook them all just so I can take pictures of them. So I thought that I would kind of kick off a summer series. Now it's gonna be irregular, but our live cooking event did so well yesterday that I'm gonna do a live series this summer called Let's Take New Pictures for Brooke's Blog. So what better way to kick that off and to kick off the Memorial Day celebration? If you missed it yesterday, it's pinned to the top of our page over on Facebook, and it's in our live feed on YouTube, where you can go and you can watch our live video on how we put together that delicious blueberry glazed pork loin recipe. So today, in barbecue fashion, we're going to remake an older buttered home recipe, and this recipe is for Alabama white barbecue sauce. So if you've never tried this before, it's really, really good, and it's common to find it here in the Southeast at most barbecue joints. And it's commonly served with like smoked chicken or smoked turkey, things of that nature. But let's just be honest, it's really good on ribs, it's good on Boston butt. It's a cream-based sauce. Well, it's a mayo and sour cream-based sauce, but it's good on any barbecue. And if you're setting up like a barbecue board, it's really great to have. That way you give people options, just like having hot or plain or mild barbecue sauce. This is like a light, kind of tangy barbecue sauce that's good on anything. And we like to keep it on hand here in the refrigerator because it's really good with French fries. So no special equipment required. We're going to do all of our mixing in a mason jar. And it's a real simple recipe, and I'm excited to share it with you. So it's just, it looks like lots of ingredients, but it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that and all that. So here in my mason jar, I have 1 cup of Duke's mayonnaise. Now, fight me on this, but this is the best mayonnaise that there is. So I have a cup of that in here, and I'm going to add in a few more components. And we're going to do all this in the jar that it's going to live in, so it will be easy cleanup too. You'll just have a few little things you'll have to clean up. So to this, we're going to add in 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and this will help kind of break things down. And don't worry, it's all going to fit in here. I've done it 1,000 times. Then I have Worcestershire, however, Worcester sauce. That's what we're going to go with, Worcester sauce. And we're going to put in a teaspoon of that right in. And it's got a fun stopper on it, so it'll take a second to get it out of there. About 1/2 teaspoon of good salt. And I'm going to make life easy on myself and just take it out of my little salt well right there. And then we're going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, just regular old ground pepper. And Big D just walked in. Do you have your phone? Yeah. Can you look, make sure I don't have comments? He just walked in, didn't even know I was going to put him to work. He's going to monitor my comments. So we put in about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper just then. And I made a mess. I got just as much probably on my board here. And then we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. A 1/4 teaspoon of good hot sauce. We like Crystal. My bottle is all yucky looking, so I just put my measured amount in this nice little condiment dish to save you all from seeing my nasty crystal bottle. Then here we have 1 tablespoon of sour cream. And that just helps kind of cut the greasiness of the mayonnaise. I mean, it's real nice to have. And then we want to put in a whole tablespoon of ground mustard. So this is going to take me a minute because I'm using a smaller measuring so that I can get everything in there. All right, now let me kind of clear some of the stuff out of the way. Now, I've got a spoon in here, and you can like get it started with a spoon just to kind of get those powders going and mixed in. But really, in all truthfulness, all you have to do is just pop your lid on after you drop it, like I just did. Pop your lid on, and then just shake it. Just shake it to combine. Now, one of the things that I like about this is that if you think that you want a little more spiciness to it, you can adjust that hot sauce to fit your flavor. But this, with just that tablespoon or teaspoon or half a teaspoon or so of that in there, it's not real spicy. So you can even add cayenne pepper to this. You can add other peppers to this and kind of make it your own. I do like mine a little peppery, so I'll probably go back. I followed the recipe as it's written over at thebutteredhome.com, but I'll probably go in and add a little bit more black pepper than what we normally have. But it is just... it's just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And I'll try to tip it forward so you can see how creamy and yummy it is. It's just the perfect thing. That ground mustard helps with that vinegar to kind of smooth the richness of the mayonnaise out. And it's a tangy, zippy sauce that goes really good on all kind of things. Do I have any questions? No questions? Okay. So this will begin the series that is Brooke needs to take pictures of old recipes. And it's easy enough that you should have most of these pantry staples in your home as well, and you can mix some up in a jar or in a bowl if you don't have a jar, and make it for your Memorial Day cookout. Even if you're not cooking out, it's really good just to have on hand to have as a tangy, zippy sauce for French fries. I mean, we even dip chips in it. It's just really, really, really good. So this is our version of Alabama white barbecue sauce. If you've never had it before, mix you some up and give it a try if you want a tangy, zippy white sauce for anything you can think of. It's even really good on just baked chicken on a Tuesday night. We hope that you will try this recipe and love it as much as we do. And leave us a comment over on the recipe itself. At thebutteredhome.com, you can get this free printable recipe that's free to you. I even made mine large print. I don't know what that says about me, but I made it large print so that I could see it a little bit easier. But there is a place where you can rate the recipe and leave a comment on it just to let us know how you like it. We would love it if you would visit us over there at thebutteredhome.com for this recipe, plus so many others that we have that are perfect for anything you need as far as breakfast, lunch, dinner, sauces, baking, all kind of things. We specialize in Southern and some very good low-carb, easy substitution recipes, and we would love it if you would give us a visit there. Make sure, if you're watching us on YouTube, that you are subscribed to our channel. And make sure that you ding the bell so that you can be notified when we go live like this, or whenever we just drop new videos, because we do that about once a week. Also, if you're watching us here on Facebook, make sure you like and follow our page and hit that follow button again and add us to your favorites so that we come up in your feed. There's been a big push lately on social media platforms that you're not seeing me or any of your other favorite creators, and we're not in control of what populates in that scroll through feed. So if you want to know what we're up to, making sure that you have me set to your favorites, and you can go directly to the page. Just go in your search bar and type in The Buttered Home over on Facebook, and it'll pull up my page, and you can go directly there and see what I'm up to, because we'll be doing things like this all summer and into the fall. Every fall we have a great series on tips and tricks and kitchen hacks that you don't want to miss, as well as things that go along with our 12 days of cookies that we do at Christmas. So we do a lot of really fun things that you don't want to miss. Make sure though, if you're on Facebook, that you're following us on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, make sure that you're following us on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page, but if you just want no nonsense videos and recipes, you can always find us at thebutteredhome.com. From all of us here, we hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day, and we sure love y'all.